Hello everybody and welcome to week 2 of the 2017 NFL season here on JT Plays. Your Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming off the most impressive win of the franchise so far last week against Green Bay Packers in Landover Field, 26-19 win. Now they have Washington from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. So, Washington, they're 1-0. Tampa Bay, they're 1-0. Someone's walking out of here 2-0. And for Kirk Cousins and Jameis Winston, they want their teams, respectively, to have a breakout year. But it all starts, and it all matters how you finish as well. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get rolling into it. We will pick things up 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Tampa Bay, Roberto Aguayo, 18-yard field goal sends the Bucs up 3-0, and now it's Washington's turn. They will have to go 93 yards if they want to score a touchdown, though. So, 2nd and 7, Cousins has Deshaun Jackson. That is for 9 yards, and Kirk Cousins has a new set of chains. Deshaun Jackson, first catch. Now on 1st and 10, play action. Cousins back to Deshaun Jackson, makes a move. He'll get down at midfield, but there is a flag, and that's going to go against Chris Conti for a face mask. So tack on 15 more. That'll set Washington up from the Tampa Bay 35. So from the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 Washington. Man in motion, Jordan Reed. It's going to be a play action again. However, this time, no one is going to catch him. Deshaun Jackson 3 times on the drive for big gains every time. A 3rd down conversion, a 20-yard or so catch, plus a face mask, and then a touchdown. So now it's Tampa Bay's turn. You're asking yourself, where's Jameis Winston? Why is Mike Glennon in? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Winston went down on the field goal drive. So how does Glennon start his day? With an interception. Jameis Winston would have a shoulder bruise. He would not return to the game. So now it's Mike Glennon's job. And so far, he's not starting off correctly. A very bad decision to throw to Marcus Colston. Kamal Berry was there for Washington. He not only tip drills it, he also picks it off. So 7-3 Washington, and they have the ball inside the 33-yard line. Pierre Garçon, the Frenchman, coming in for 6. Kirk Cousins already 14 minutes into the first quarter has 2 touchdowns and has a big lead. Captain Kirk, how do you like that so far, Washington? Well, they're loving it. Who's not loving it? Tampa Bay. They go 3 and out. However, in the first possession of the second quarter for Tampa Bay, they get a field goal. So it's 14-6. Washington, though, with the ball back. And it's another play action. And it's to Jordan Reed this time. Not Deshaun Jackson or Pierre Garçon. But the always reliable Jordan Reed gets dragged down to the 17. And they are in the red zone. So, loss of 2 by Chris Thompson there. And now it's play action again. This time, it's Garçon again. Down to the 2. And that is Brent Grimes wrapping him up. A touchdown saving tackle, but it ultimately did not matter because 9 minutes to go, 9:50 to go, that is Lawson, and Kenny Lawson is in for 6. 21-6, pending the Nick Novak PAT by Washington, and Washington is looking like playoff hopefuls already. I know it's early, it's week 2 in the season, but you cannot play like this. Mike Glennon now has to show something. He gives it to Martin. Martin makes a nice first down right here, but he forgets one thing, the ball. Stephen Tulloch, he hits him, he gets the fumble, and it's Washington ball one more time around, folks. So at halftime, they had a field goal about 35 yards out from Nick Novak, and at the half from Landover, Maryland, at FedEx Field, the Redskins on top of your Buccaneers, 24-6. So with that said, second half adjustments, it's pretty obvious. Let's try and give Doug Martin the ball on the ground because the rushing yards they have been little to none for either team. 44 for Tampa Bay, 53 for Washington. Passing game, 194 for Kirk Cousins, 164 for a midget of Winston and Mike Glennon. Mike Evans has to be targeted more. Colston, he has to be a hidden secret. Basically, that's going to have to be the game plan. Evans, Martin on the ground a couple times on a drive, and then Marcus Colston, the sleeper pick. On the defensive side, safeties need to get their act together, double up maybe sometimes on Deshaun Jackson, come after Kirk Cousins a little bit more. So with that said, and the highlights over from the halftime show, let's go back to the field in the second half. 27-6, Washington has another field goal, and this time it wouldn't be okay. Mike Glennon goes down, and that is the 8th sack for Washington. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the 8th. They have gotten to Mike Glennon so many times, and this O-line doesn't look like they want to play at all today. So Mike Glennon injury, well, we have 3 quarterbacks for a reason. And guess what? Mike Glennon wasn't the only one going down. Winston, Glennon, and now Levante David, one of the key pieces and captains on this Tampa Bay defense, he goes down as well. Guess what? He's out for the game. So 3 Bucs out for the game due to injury, and Matt Jones just does not care. First rushing touchdown of the day, 34-6 Washington. We are now finally in the fourth quarter, 10 minutes to go, and number 4 is on the field. You never heard of him because he's never had to even attempt to put on a suit. Ryan Griffin. Let his name be known because, unfortunately, Winston and Glennon, we don't know the severity of their injuries, but it does not look good. So Ryan Griffin's going to have to step up where obviously he has to, and that's a good start. Austin Severian-Jenkins, he comes in, gets a little dagger route, maybe 2-3 yards past the line of scrimmage. He lets his tight end do all the work, and Ryan Griffin already has 1 touchdown, something 2 quarterbacks could not do in this game, and something Winston has only done once in 2 weeks. So 34-13 Tampa Bay. They are driving again, but now it's 4th and 7. So they need this play to go perfect. Griffin rolls right, has Russell Shepard. That's a first down. Shepard out at the 3, and from the 3, he might not be the fastest guy, but Ryan Griffin knows some awareness, and he takes his slug running ability into the end zone. It's not a bad thing always, and he gets them to 20. However, the salvage parade, let's be honest, that's all it was at this point. The salvage parade is over. 34-20, Redskins comfortably did not have to really play the entire second half. All they had to do was not play the Atlanta Falcons Super Bowl team, and well, they would have won. So next week, week 3, Tampa Bay's home opener. We will see you there from Raymond James Stadium in beautiful Tampa, Florida, when your Bucs take on the Chicago Bears. It'll be the home opener. We'll be glad to go home, especially after this loss. And the Buccaneers are now 1-1 on the 2017 season. Thank you for watching this presentation of Buccaneer football. We'll see you next week. Take care.